Fees, rules, and surprises. HOAs can come with hidden rules, rising fees, and surprise restrictions. Using your VA loan, you need to ask the right questions up front. If you're buying a home with a VA loan, you already know the basics. Zero down, great rates, built-in buyer protections. We've gone over it. But what happens when that home is part of an HOA? Whether it's a townhome, a condo, or a single-family home in a planned neighborhood, the HOA rules and fees can complicate your VA loan. I'm Jason Wood, the VA loan guy, and we help people with their home loans all day, every day, and we deal with the HOAs constantly. So let's talk about what to watch out for before you buy in an HOA community while using your VA loan benefit. First of all, what is an HOA and why does it matter? Let's define it. HOA stands for Homeowners Association. It's a governing body that sets the rules, collects the fees, and manages the community. You'll find HOAs in condo developments, townhome communities, gated subdivisions, and some, if not most, new home communities. Oftentimes they cover maintenance, some landscaping, and enforce neighborhood standards. If there's a community pool, clubhouse, things of that nature. They might sound great, but HOAs can also limit what you can do with your home. And if you're using a VA loan, some HOAs can cause your loan to get denied. So VA loan requirements and HOA communities, let's break this down a little bit more. The VA doesn't ban HOAs, but it does want to make sure veterans are protected. The VA is very, very particular about protecting the veterans. If you're buying a condo with your VA loan, the entire condo project must be VA approved. The HOA must meet the VA standards for budget, insurance, reserve funding, owner occupancy. For townhomes or single family homes in an HOA, it's a little bit different. The VA doesn't require the HOA to be pre-approved like it does on the condo, but lenders still review the HOA document to make sure of a few things. Make sure there's nothing that conflicts with the VA loan guidelines, the fees are manageable, and there are no hidden risks like litigation or bankruptcy. Bottom line, the HOA doesn't have to be perfect, but it can't be financially or in a legal mess. That can hinder getting the VA loan through. So here's one common misconception. If I'm buying a house, not a condo, the HOA doesn't matter. Wrong. Lenders still review the HOA documents, especially if they include shared walls or common roofs, monthly dues, amenities that require upkeep. If your HOA is in financial trouble, that can affect your loan. I'll share with you an example. So there's a special assessment that was avoided. So I helped a veteran walk away from a condo where the HOA was planning a $20,000 per unit assessment that wasn't disclosed up front. Through our investigation of the loan process and the HOA documents, we found that this assessment was coming and didn't make any financial sense for our veteran to move forward. Another interesting example is the pet policy, and this can be surprising. A veteran, he bought into an HOA that didn't allow dogs over 25 pounds, and they had to rehome their German Shepherd. It was super sad. But buying in an HOA without asking questions is like signing a contract that you didn't read. And with your VA loan on the line, that's a risk you can't afford. So here's some red flags and things to ask before you buy. If you're considering a home with an HOA, ask these questions before you make an offer. Number one, what are the monthly dues? This is super important. This is going to affect your budget and your qualifications. What do they cover? And number three, are there restrictions on renting or leasing, pet restrictions, parking or vehicle restrictions? Is there any pending litigation? And number five, are financials and reserves in good shape? Are any special assessments planned? That could be a big one. Also, review the CC&Rs, which stands for Covenants, Conditions, and Restriction. This is basically the rule book. It can put you to sleep reading it, but it's worth getting through. So ask your lender to review the HOA docs early in the escrow to help you avoid any of these pitfalls. So if you want to buy with confidence while using your VA loan, we put together a checklist of HOA questions every buyer should ask. You can download it at valoanguy.us/HOA or click the link below. And if you're under contract and want us to review the HOA docs, send them our way. We do this every day. We help many military members and veterans with their home loans all the time. And we'll help you spot the red flags before they become a costly mistake. Because HOAs can be great, but only when they work for you, not against you. Let's get you into the right home with the right info using the VA loan the smart way.